So how is this going to affect your team of elite researchers who have been looking at IPS driving signatures for many years? Now you have to kind of feed different types of data, right?
Mm-hmm.
And how's that changing your organization or your methodologies?
Well, yeah, it's a lot of lessons learned having spent 15 years in the IPS industry. So we've looked at really having that dynamic intelligence. So certainly one of the great things about Arbor is its rich history in the ISP world and having a fantastic view into the overall internet and not just a particular segment, which is what most vendors have. So that's helped it quite a bit. We're really pivoting from a strength of botnet research, right? So much of your DDoS in the world, of course, is occurring via botnet. Not all of it, but a good majority. And so we're really pivoting from that into other areas such as financial fraud, certainly campaigns, intellectual property theft, that sort of activity. So we're trying to stay focused on big campaign-based problems, and of course DDoS, which is our bread and butter. So it hasn't been difficult from a research standpoint, right? It might sound funny to hear Arbor moving into a space that's not DDoS, but from a pure research standpoint, made a lot of sense and was actually quite easy. So now it's pushing that into products like secure analytics, where we can show, all right, we've not just reverse engineered a piece of malware, which is typical for our industry. We've reverse engineered an entire botnet. And so we're trying to highlight the capability of the malware from the botnet down, not from just the one piece of malware that might be hitting you. So we're trying to provide a more holistic picture, and I think that matches up very well with the security analytics value prop. Show me everything that is possible, and then tell me why. Why do I need to care about that particular event? Am I having a malware outbreak due to a particular botnet, or am I having a serious campaign-based attack? And perhaps my response is different based on those two different threats. So it's really about having the highest fidelity, and I think that's something that is increasingly important with this whole discussion of intelligence. I think what's happening with intelligence is everybody seems to actually be sharing a bit more now. And that does allow you to check your homework, so to speak. And I think that's going to improve the data. But the data has to be very high fidelity. And again, I think the metadata is very important. If you just give someone a bad domain or a bad IP, it's just not enough. So I'm hoping that matures in the industry. And that's certainly how we've tackled our research and what we're going to be providing the security analytics product